Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. The last few days been pretty chaotic for Tennessee fans. We had Boo Carter teasing entering the portal, talks of back channel communications, recruiting. Tampering is a real thing right now through high school coaches, agents, friends. It is definitely happening, and that kind of led in to December 28th, the day that the portal was going to close. We were already on edge over some of the Instagram posts by Nico Iamaleava, and then we kind of roll into the last day. There's talks of Miami, there's talks of money, there's talks of tampering, and I think it's definitely happening. Do I think Nico was debating entering the portal? No, I don't know. I don't know if he was or not, but the bottom line, we as Tennessee fans were sitting around on December 28th waiting for the portal to close. It comes, it goes, the window hits, midnight strikes. We feel like we are safe. And then 20 minutes after the portal closes, Hayes Fawcett tweets out that Mike Matthews plans to enter the transfer portal. Now, you got to take note of that. He said that he plans to enter the portal. Now, there's a lot of speculation around that as well. Why? Why is Mike Matthews entering the portal? I see a lot of people talking about, well, he's a five-star wide receiver. You play five-star wide receivers. If that's the case, if it was about playing time, I don't understand why Mike Matthews would wait until the final hour. Why would he wait and go in at midnight on December the 28th? I've seen a lot of people talking about Nico, right? Going back to the tampering, the talks of Miami, the talks of money. We don't know what went down behind the scenes, but we as a fan base were uncomfortable on December the 28th because we thought our quarterback may also be going into the portal. Did Mike Matthews feel that same way and got a little cold feet and jumped in because he thought his quarterback was going? What makes the most sense to me? And again, I don't know. We don't know. We don't see, as fans, we don't see what goes on behind the scenes, but you've got a wide receiver room that's lost 5 guys to the portal. You've got 2 guys that are out of eligibility. You're looking at Mike Matthews, Braylon Staley, and Chris Brazzell being the only 3 guys in that room outside of walk-ons and true freshmen. If I'm Mike Matthews' agent, I look over and say, hey, you jump in the portal here, we can probably get you some extra money. But again, bottom line is we don't know. We speculate. He filled out the paperwork. He announced his plans to enter the transfer portal, but Tennessee has 2 days to file that paperwork. So what happens now? We wait. Austin Price of VolQuest had said, felt like Tennessee had a strong chance because Nico is back and he thought he could get those things worked out. Hubs at 2 o'clock yesterday said he told Hayes Fawcett that he's planning to enter the portal. He's not officially in the portal yet and won't be until Monday. He could withdraw his name if he wants to, but I haven't heard of him doing that today. We will see what comes of it tomorrow. Now, Brent Hubbs did a media spot. We're going to take a listen. Here is his latest update on Mike Matthews. This was posted on Twitter last night around 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Let's take a listen.
Didn't look like he was going to come back, and he theoretically can still come back. Right. I mean, he does not have to, it's not official till Monday on anything. So we'll see what happens. I think it feels like right now he's probably going to go ahead and go into the transfer portal. I think it probably comes down to the fact that he didn't have the year he thought he was going to have, and that's what we're seeing a lot in college football these days.
You mentioned Tennessee has until Monday to try to hang on to him. What do these next 2 days look like for Tennessee in terms of trying to keep Mike Matthews?
Well, you just have a conversation just to make sure. I mean, because what happens is when someone submits their paperwork, the school that they're leaving has 2 days to turn in that paperwork to the NCAA. Mm-hmm. When you declare that you're going in the portal, or you tell somebody in the media that you're going in the portal and it gets out on the weekend, it doesn't become official until Monday. Mm-hmm. So they'll have conversations with Mike today and see if there's, kind of what the underlying reason was. Thought we were good. Why are we not good? And see what comes out of those conversations. If Mike and his family are willing to have those conversations, we'll see.
So that's at 7:30 last night. We talk about panic. Does a little panic start to creep in? You guys know me. I'm not in panic mode in any way, shape, or form when it comes to all the guys not named Mike Matthews that have entered the portal. Will I be a little concerned if Mike Matthews goes? Yes, 100%. From a number standpoint in that wide receiver room alone, but then also because I think Mike Matthews is a gamer. I think Mike Matthews has an opportunity in 2025, if he sticks it out at Tennessee, to make a difference and go make plays. That sounds really bad from Brent Hubbs. He looks like he's going to enter the portal. Will he have conversations? Now, again, that goes out on Twitter at 7:30 last night. Hubbs followed it up and told VolQuest, hey, I recorded that at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He said, I answered based on what I knew at the time. Tennessee since then has spoken with Mike Matthews. Now, will he stay or will he go? I don't know. We'll see. So when Brent Hubbs recorded that and he says, right now it looks like Mike Matthews is going to enter the portal, that's because the conversations had not taken place yet. Now, Austin Price last night also said Heupel and Tennessee had productive conversations with Mike and his family today. It is still up in the air. Now, it sounds like he was going to meet with Heupel, with Nico, with Spire. So we will continue to watch it. We will continue to see. I think what it comes down to is today is the day. Do we find out? Do the papers get filed and Mike Matthews officially enters the portal? And if he does, I think that's a problem for Tennessee. Again, from a production standpoint, I think Mike Matthews has the opportunity to be productive. But then you look at it from a numbers perspective. You know, it's your wide receiver room in 2025 would be Braylon Staley, Chris Brazzell, a bunch of walk-ons, and true freshmen. And those true freshmen can be good. Travis Smith, the top 100 guy, ranked 75th overall. Rad Jackson can be good. Joakim Dotson can be good. Are they ready to come in and contribute as freshmen? I don't know. So if Mike Matthews hits the road, where do we go from here? Well, there's the update, but you can also see there is a new portal target. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it. Do that YouTube stuff for me real quick. Smash the thumbs up below the video. This channel is about being a fan, for the fans, by the fans. We're not media reporters or any of that stuff. So subscribe, click the bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop a video. If you really like what we do around here on this channel, if you like the in-season stuff, the post-game shows, the Wednesday shows, the morning shows, we need your support specifically as we roll into the offseason. Think about hitting that join button down there. It's just $1. If you like what we do, whether you are active in the chat or you're active in the comments, if you just sit back and lurk on this channel, but you like it, think about hitting that join button. We could use your support throughout the offseason. There is also a link in the description where you can do that. But let's talk about the latest target last night. Austin Price confirms that on VolQuest that Tennessee will swing for Zachariah Branch. It comes down to, will they get him on campus? He's a 5'10", 175-pound wide receiver from USC. He was a 5-star prospect in the class of 2023 out of Bishop Gorman High School in Las Vegas. We talk about elite playmakers. He was the number 4 overall player in the country, number 1 ranked wide receiver in that class of 2023. His on-3 profile says the most dynamic skill player in the 2023 cycle, built like a traditional slot wide receiver at 5'9", 170 pounds, an elite track athlete with 10.33 100-meter mark and a 24-foot long jump as a sophomore. He's able to harness that speed on the football field with his elite change of direction, creates big plays as a deep threat and after the catch. Very difficult for defenders to tackle in space. A fluid mover with route running and true wide receiver skills in addition to the considerable athleticism. Shows good ball skills with the ability to track and make extended catches in traffic. Again, Austin Price said last night, Vols will take a big swing here, and it all comes down to whether or not you get him on campus in January. He spent 2 seasons at USC, had 78 catches, 823 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Also, he returns punts and kicks for the Trojans. Had a couple of touchdowns, including a 96-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Now, Pete Nakos over at On3 pretty much covers the transfer portal the way Steve Wiltfong covers recruiting at On3. So Pete Nakos put out an update on Christmas Eve, says there is a quiet confidence around Georgia that the Bulldogs' relationship with Zachariah and Zion Branch can win out in this recruitment, but the USC transfers also visited Arizona State and had a solid visit, a source told On3. There is no clear timeline for a decision. So Tennessee is going to take a shot. Tennessee is going to swing here. Will they get it done? Is he a fit? What happens if he's a slot guy? And what happens to Braylon Staley? That's the mess of roster management that Josh Heupel is dealing with in 2024. But we talked about it on the live stream yesterday. I get the frustration. I get the people that are upset, people that are nervous, people that are in panic mode because you've seen this mass exodus of players that have hit the portal. But again, name one outside of Mike Matthews that concerns you. I can get it if you guys say Squirrel. Squirrel was banged up all year long. Didn't really put up the numbers that you expected. What goes on behind the scenes? Does Squirrel want more money? Do you want to cut his money to try to make room for other guys? But there's not a whole lot there. Gaston Moore, Vyson Lang, the wide receiver room that didn't put up numbers. Khalifa Keith, Cam Seldon. Watch where these guys go. Khalifa Keith to App State, Cam Seldon to Virginia Tech, Jordan Matthews transfers to Vanderbilt. Like, is there anything there that concerns you? I'm just not that concerned. We'll see if we get through January and we get through February and Tennessee's not adding anybody in the portal, then I'll be right there in panic mode with you. But what are your thoughts? Jump in the comment section. Let's talk about the update on Mike Matthews. What Brent Hubb said in his new spot didn't sound good. What he said on the message board kind of calmed me down. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, see what happens with Mike Matthews. As always, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. I would greatly appreciate it. Go check out the Talkin VAWLS merchandise. You can go to bonfire.com/store/Talkin VAWLS. That link is in the description below. But that is going to do it for this one. This is the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.